Cheerleader. This was another character I wanted to try. She can't be anything but wholesome, right? Brother's fucking dead on the fucking racecourse, there you go. Dude, what did I just say at the beginning of this? Like, I was like, this character couldn't be anything but wholesome, and it turns out she's literally a traumatized train wreck. That's really depressing. Because now the helmet has relevance, because I didn't actually notice that until I saw her put it on. She's wearing a dead brother's helmet.
Who would have thought the pure white powder?
Crack cocaine. Guess what, Emil? You're my husband now. Excuse me? The what experiments? Paradise, yeah. And then they fucked. There it is. That's a new perspective, I suppose. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next reaction video. I apologise for the length of time this has taken me to get around to doing. But I've said it, you know, in my Discord, I've said it in a couple of the comments. Whenever I actually find some success in life, whoever the powers that be throws a stone into the pond and the ripples take effect. I've been very busy with work, basically, in this one particular month of this one particular year where we've got particular fucking channel exposure and all this kind of stuff. So it is what it is, fellas, at the end of the day. But here's your survivor reaction video. We're going to do it, fellas, the same way we did the killer one a couple of weeks back now. Yeah. A couple of people have been asking, so we're going to do it. We're going to start with Lanternist, who my only knowledge is that she is apparently called Amanda. That is it. That is all I know about this character, and she uses a lantern, I assume. So, let's just get in there. Fucking hell, that's loud. Okay, we fell down the stairs.
With every sudden plunge into sleep, time and I are sliced apart.
1 second, I'm going to be a little bit more observant this time than we were when we first watched these, because now I've played the game and now I'll see references. Let me just see if anybody was here. I see Luca. That's got to be Luca. That has to be Luca. Prisoner. That has to be Luca. It's the striped sweater. It has to be. We fell down the stairs.
With every sudden
Violetta references, maybe? I'm not going to keep stopping, I won't keep doing that.
time and I are sliced apart.
Oh God, it's happening again.
Poor girl, tormented by phantoms, even in her dreams.
Cat's eye.
Inside that little box, light and shadow shift. Steady, unbroken. No more panic when everything freezes. A complete day. That's how it was meant to be. This gift is mending me, but the shadow of loss always follows right behind joy.
Another child of darkness destined for the noose.
Sorry, is that Wax Artist?
These people, they all owe her for what was taken. Just a little more time.
That looked a lot like Philip to me.
Look,
in that fucking newspaper.
I did it. My pain finally has meaning. Justice? No. Vengeance. He'll taste the same suffering. Where did you go?
That's Anne.
No matter. I'll tear through every layer of time.
She's the only long-necked nun I know about.
Until I find you.
Right, okay, so we're looking for somebody. So, I'll make a prediction on new characters straight away. Maybe it's a duo survivor, this one. Like herself and this woman that's behind her.
Is mending me, but the shadow of loss.
So whenever she uses a lantern, maybe she gets like another
child of darkness.
That's
Child of dark.
that looks like Philip. Wax candles.
Child of dark.
He's got fucking his name's there. Right, okay. So he's literally involved in this girl's story.
Destined for the noose. Such grand furies.
These people, they all owe her for what was taken.
And then we've got a cat eye by the looks of things. Somebody said in my Discord about a cat eye cult. I don't know much about that though.
My pain finally has meaning. Justice? No. Vengeance. He'll taste the same suffering. But where did you go?
Well, that is Anne. I don't know who the other one is though. What's that? Looks like Violinist, maybe? There's Hermit. That's Hermit, I think.
No matter. I'll tear through
Rising Light, Art Protege, Amanda, that's obviously her.
every
So she's looking for like a
time.
duo act. This guy, I assume, that's in the picture
Until
of
I
her.
find you.
Alright, there it is then. She's looking for somebody she's lost. I don't want to read the comments just in case they do spoil things, to be fair. But yeah.
Now watch
Escapologist. Baldy, as he's known.
I'm about to show you the greatest escape act the world's ever seen.
Man's gonna die, ain't he? Okay.
I'm chained by the shackles of my own mind.
There's all these tanks. He's got people in them.
Struggling to break free.
Surely there's somebody. Yeah, there is. I'm struggling to keep up with this one, to be honest.
I must.
Coloration of the water is weird as well. It's a letter on the ground that now has the water absorbed into it. That was a weird one, that. I don't really know what was going on in that one, but he's obviously got some kind of... I don't know. He's just not... He's paranoid about his act not working or something, but there's people in them tanks. You see them all. I don't know if this is actually real or not. Because obviously he looks in and he starts having a... He starts having a nightmare. Because then it's him. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Really have much else to say, to be honest. I just don't know really what's going on. The first comment I just glanced at is, oh my god, he's bald. He's bald and he's torturing people who have hair. Okay, yeah. That's generally the idea that I got from it. He's got people in these tanks, but they then turned into him, so I don't know if it's real or not. Archer. I'm gonna say something before we do Archer. Archer might be we might be doing some gameplay of Archer recently because I did pull her A rank in a last minute essence of this particular essence season, whatever you want to call it. The sort of futuristic version of her. So, be hoping to get that on camera at some point.
At dusk, the seagull speaks. We with our red plumage are ill-suited for this age. For those with noble hearts, even in the days when the Volooth name was known
Vikings.
from tongue to tongue. All my clan desired was to walk free upon this land, as we were born to do.
The freeborn must, in the wild winds of liberty. Cast thy sovereign soul into the world.
Somebody has told me that this person, this girl Archer, is actually a very distant relative of Nightwatch. I'm aware of that.
As she does, a life ablaze in crimson, never yielding to the mundane. Just as she does, the Vinland charting her way through the storm.
Like a
of
voice.
idealism. Yet, the seagull's omen.
As always, flash forward, everybody's fucking
Those who
dead,
do
mate.
not belong are dashed upon the waves. In her exile, the snowfields
Yeah,
rob
the snow.
her of warmth. The warmth
Is that
she
Nightwatch's
lost
shoulder?
because of me. Lagerta, what is the meaning of struggling against the tides of time? Brynhildur, this fleeting existence will soon fade to nothingness upon the ocean's surge. Let us dare to face it with courage.
So she's like exiled, or everybody else is dead. Shit, hang on. Basically takes a bad trip, is what I'm getting from this.
Those
Everybody dies.
along are dashed
She washes
on
up in the
waves.
Icelands, whatever they are called in this particular
In her exile,
world.
the snowfields
I don't know if this is
robbed her of
supposed to be
one,
Nightwatch, this
the
little
one
cloak
she
thing here
lost
on the left.
because of me.
I know she is a distant relative of him,
What is the
and both of
meaning
them don't
struggling
actually know it.
against the tides of time?
Yeah.
Resistance will soon fade.
And then she's burning... That's a Viking tradition, I do know about this, so there'll be a body in that. I don't think you see it there, do you? So this is like a boat, and they do shoot arrows into it and set fire to it. It's like a funeral. They used to do it where yeah, there's a body in there, I can see it. And then they let it sail out into the ocean. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but maybe a sister or something, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Pretty interesting to play this character though, as I say. Interested, I should say. Obviously with her unlocking the skin, but this, even prior to getting the skin itself, she was quite interesting to me. I do like the idea of the archer kind of survivor. I played a lot of games against her and I thought she was quite interesting. But yeah, Meteorologist. The Freeran girl. This is how I know this girl. Fucking hell, man.
If hurricanes could be predicted,
That's an happy start.
perhaps Father would still be with us.
Fuck me.
Windmills are born to turn, Wendy. Your storm glass is sure to work.
The heavens are sure to open today. I just know it'll rain any moment now.
Such disasters cannot be avoided. Although, my child, you do possess an uncanny talent for studying the weather. But, Mother, even if I were to pour my very heart and soul into it, before this insurmountable precipice, science turns a deaf ear to my pleas.
She looks half asleep. I was going to say she looks very emotionless.
When evasion avails us not, when destiny ushers towards us a mighty hurricane, I will guide the storm and shatter this ludicrous obstacle. I will scatter the fog and seek
Wendy?
the locus where the
Is that her
light
name?
converges. The downpour will return, and the truth will be mine to tell.
Interesting. Okay. Dude, it fucking fast forwards so quickly. I don't know if the ability to control the weather or the ability to predict the weather, based on what Mum was saying, is a thing she has in the game itself. I'm still not entirely sure if the sort of, I'm just going to say trials, because that's what they're like in DbD. Obviously, I'm an ex-DbD player. I don't know if the game itself is like a pocket dimension, because I had a feeling it was, and it's inside of Orpheus Nightmare's mind. Like everything's inside his mind or something. Or he's responsible for bringing everybody here. But yeah, I don't know if that the actual powers to control weather or anything is something she has here in the real world, or if it's something she gains after it when she's put into the trials. I find her quite funny though, to be honest, when she's looking like that. That's such a, like, the emotion in this face, or the lack of it, just gets me for some reason. She looks like, the weird thing is like the contrast here, because she's supposed to be like hyper intelligent, even though she's getting rejected for everything here, but she's supposed to know what the weather's like, but then she looks so dumb here. Like that's haze in her eyes, you know, like a just a lack of awareness. But she's obviously doing all this really smart stuff. Or unless this is somebody else who's like signing her off to all these colleges and stuff like that, maybe, because she's in a box around this. If it's that kind of symbolism, and they've signed it for her. There's Mechanic. Luca, Aeroplanist, I don't know what he is, Guard 26, so they must be all intertwined. Scientific conference. Famous, she's famous in the real world, famous meteorologist. Photographer. Got the cameras.
will return, and the truth.
Anything else on there? Sewing machines Violetta, maybe? That's probably reaching. Just looking for connections. Yeah.
Will be mine
Sure.
to tell.
Okay. I think the next one was Night, wasn't it? Is that little girl? I don't think it's little girl. I now know little girl is a journalist. He's the kid, isn't he? You can tell by the button eyes.
Sister. You finally found me. Shh. Look.
That's a bit creepy.
Only when the world is flooded with sin shall the night rise as the beacon of light.
Wow, is he actually a cunt?
Does my story displease you?
Because he is in the game. This is where he turns into one, isn't it?
Now, it is my turn to seek you out.
So there's some kind of like, it's definitely grandiose delusions here. I'm assuming he's lost his sister. This is like his sister or something like that. And then it does something into his mind.
It is my turn to seek you out.
I have heard that quite a few of the survivors in this game are actually dickheads. It is like a polarity flip. Yeah, he's obviously caused all this weird chaos. Decides to push his sister down the stairs for some reason. I don't know why, but okay.
Does my story displease you?
Then obviously she's in bed because she's injured. Yeah.
Now, it is my turn to seek.
Craves her soul and will not let go, so there's weird ass sibling possession here or something, obsession with it. Like, he's a bit of a fucking weird one, to be honest, based on that. Faro Lady is next. Somebody specifically asked me to react to this one. All I know is her name is Evelyn, apparently. She's responsible for quite a few things.
This game of suits and numbers is but a simple ruse.
Casino.
Who would have thought the pure white powder
Crack cocaine.
would be stained with mud and blood?
I thought that was photographer there for a second. It's
The
not.
trajectory of life seems to drift between containers of different shapes and sizes.
This is drugs, right?
And you,
Coordinator.
shouldn't you all be flowers in a vase? So
That's Martha,
why
right?
choose to betray? I already know where you are. Perhaps I should call you Martha.
Martha, yeah, coordinator. Okay, she's got some kind of, I don't want to just say obsession again, but
To betray.
some kind of dealings with coordinator, who is Martha.
Where you are.
Vines everywhere to a gate with no walls, and she's stood in the gate. Okay. Some kind of, because she's got the gun there as well, because coordinator uses a gun.
Would be stained with mud and blood.
Some kind of reference. That's a very modern gun as well. That's like literally an M9.
Would be stained with mud and blood.
Considering the game's aesthetic is, that's actually really clashing actually. Because the game's aesthetic is like 1920s, 30s, and then there's a modern firearm.
Would be stained with mud.
There's time travel involved with her. Because like this is all like
The trajectory of life
1950s, latest, I think.
Containers of different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, then you've got Martha. That's Martha.
You
I can tell by the
seem to
ponytail.
all be flowers in a vase. So what
And then there's some kind of
are you,
getting her back
Martha?
thing going on. There's a lot of imagery that goes into these though, as I say. Fire Investigator.
Do I ever feel afraid? No.
He's having a fucking laugh, look at
This
him.
is merely a trial of flames.
I know this guy's voice.
Just
I've heard this guy
like
before.
Back then, when my parents did all they could to save me.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle, apparently.
Yes, the temperature lies in those seemingly cruel flames. That's precisely what it is. A miracle. Extinguish
That's not Anne. I thought that might have been
and
Anne.
reignite.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
It's a weapon. One that reduces all dirty.
Do you know, I had a feeling I wasn't going to say anything. He's a fucking pyromaniac and he sets things on fire so he can save people from fires. Yeah.
Tender embrace that binds us to the past.
I have seen this character type before. I don't know where it is though.
Miracles are what I shall seek forevermore.
The fireman that sets fires to save fires or extinguish fires, you know? I think it might have been a real world thing, actually, thinking about it. Shit. Keeps fucking fast forwarding. I've heard of something somewhere where there's people, it's like a mental illness. It's like a sub-branch of pyromania, which is obviously the obsession with setting things on fire. But there's also the sub-branch that I'm referring to, where you set things on fire and then you have a compulsion to put it out again, as well, which is what this guy's obviously got.
Embrace that binds us to the past.
I'm sure I've heard of somebody doing this in the real world.
Scorching heat, miracles are what I shall seek.
This is literally just PTSD based on what I can see, because obviously he was in a fire as a kid,
My parents did all they could to save me.
and obviously the parents die,
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
and that's where it begins for him.
Yes, the temperature lies in those seemingly cruel flames. That's precisely what it is.
So he's lighting fires to connect with his mum and dad again, isn't it? That's what that is. Then he saves his mum and dad with the extinguished side of things.
Reignite.
Then he does it again, and he just keeps doing it over and over and over again.
One that
That's what I'm getting from this.
secrets to ashes. It's a test, an impartial trial that tempers the will.
Yeah.
It's the tender embrace that binds us to the past.
He's got like an attachment to fire.
Miracles
See?
are what I shall seek forevermore.
Reflection's quite cool. And then yeah, we're on Puppeteer. We'll let it play because, you know, it's very eager to do so. It's the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen. That's his actual puppet in it. I know this guy can put himself in a puppet, so that's actually him, innit? Yeah.
All of this feels like a never-ending nightmare.
So he's become his very nightmare, as he in the actual thing.
Sometimes I can't
Fuck
tell
that.
if I'm really awake.
A puppet without strings, my proudest.
Matthias.
Or he's actually the puppet in the real world. It's getting sick, dude.
Thank you for coming tonight. Please come see my next amazing performance with Lewis.
They're just looking at him in the coffin as well.
And again. Countless times.
So is he actually...
Wake up from this nightmare. Happy birthday.
There's the symbol for the game as well. So that's like never-ending torture. That's just basic, like...
Matthias.
So I don't know if he's actually the puppet though, for its actual possession. Or if it's like symbolism.
Thank you for coming tonight. Please come see my next amazing
If Like it's like a freak show, and they're just parading him around because of his face, maybe his scars. Because the people who used to do this back in the day, they were fucking just relentless.
Happy birthday.
Because then he's in the coffin, so all this is what they're actually there for. The scarring. I don't know if he's actually the real puppet though. There you go. One of the creepy ones we've seen. Cheerleader. This was another character I wanted to try. She can't be anything but wholesome, right? Brother's fucking dead on the fucking race course, there you go. Happy starts, boys. Crushed by horse.
I once thought there was only laughter in the castle. Until that monster appeared.
Yep, here we go.
Growling at me. With the face of our father. Simon.
Why, yeah, that's the helmet she wears, isn't it?
Luckily.
Never noticed it until I've watched this trailer either. The tear marks under her buttons on her eyes. Faro Lady?
And I...
Wow, she's actually fucking insane.
no longer here.
Dude, what did I just say at the beginning of this? Like, I was like, this character couldn't be anything but wholesome, and it turns out she's literally a traumatized train wreck. That's really depressing. Because now the helmet has relevance, because I didn't actually notice that until I saw her put it on. She's wearing a dead brother's helmet. Is that Faro Lady? Maybe Faro Lady's a mum? Or Evelyn? Evelyn, should say. You can tell by the laughter though that it's trauma.
And I... no longer here.
She sounds very similar to Jinx as well, actually.
The face of our father.
It's that sort of tomboyish, croaky kind of voice. I may not, may or may not be attracted to in girls, but you know, it is what it is. But it does sound a lot like Jinx. The way she speaks. The laughter's definitely very Jinx-esque as well. That. You can hear like the raspiness of it. It's like a forced laughter as well.
No longer here.
Okay, so this character's very depressing. I was gonna, obviously I said at the beginning I was gonna give this girl a go as well when we do Survivor. I'm still trying to work my way through unlocking all the hunters first, because primarily we're going to be playing hunters, but we are going to do Survivor stuff as well, fellas. I have said this a couple of times, because there are a couple of people now that are popping up on my videos saying, you're going to play some Survivor, you're going to play this Survivor, all this kind of stuff. I will, fellas. I will get around to it, don't worry. It's just that I am literally a new player in the game, and if I don't want to spend 300, 500 quid unlocking them all by, echoes, I've got to wait to get puzzle pieces, It takes a fucking long time, fellas. Granted, money isn't much of an issue for me, and I have been buying my way through the Hunter roster, so we've done that a bit quicker, so we're going to be prioritising some of the characters. Cheerleader is one of them that I'm going to prioritise, and I think the other one was Archer, yeah. So those are probably the first two we're going to see when I do play him. Aeroplanist, I've seen this man a grand total of once. He's apparently very unpopular as well. Not by hatred, just nobody ever picks him.
When the final screw was put in place,
Charles, I believe his name is.
Flight, like a blessing from fate itself. But the sun always rises. Fate hanged me high above on frames of steel. Luckily, I had a loyal companion. Let's leave this place. We'll fly over.
There's all the airplanes. Don't fucking fall off, Jesus Christ.
I sold my blessing for decent fortune.
Ah, you sold it to this cunt, have you? There you go. There goes your.
The price exacted by fate.
your invention because it's now not yours. Yeah, you should never do that. If you invent something, you should never fucking sell it like that. You wait until you can be sure that you're going to get the money for it.
As for this letter,
or this happens.
is it a way to escape the curse of fate? Or perhaps a temptation to fly once again?
Invitation. So you get invited to the trials, do you? As journalist. Vaguely know who this girl is. I'm going to say something on that. I just want to say this at the end of this. So it's an invitation-based thing, is it? You get invited to these games, like Hunger Games kind of thing. Because we've got a letter here, and we had a letter at the end of the Escapist one as well. Maybe they're at the end of all these, and I'm just missing them. Oh yeah. Journalist.
Who?
Alice.
When? Where? What? And why? Nothing escapes the eyes of a reporter.
A tragic haven occurred in the mines, burying the miners.
I know that voice.
The Institute has now claimed 13 deaths, with only one survivor.
That's Gold Cave, is it? Are you Faro Lady? Every suited woman is now Faro Lady to me. That's the manner.
Hide here and don't make a sound. Whenever in doubt.
That's Little Girl. Which I now know Alice is Little Girl.
Whenever trouble strikes.
Oh no, that's a middle-aged you. I thought that was Galatea then for a second. It's just you kind of between a kid and yourself.
And it'll all be over. That is what I've always believed.
Okay. Didn't really see too much of it in that one though. Obviously there's the monster kind of stuff. Something to do with something in her mind? Then she wakes up. And that's it.
Face it, and it'll all be over.
I know that's not Little Girl, she is actually Little Girl.
Always believed.
So she does still have a daughter though. Sure. Probably learn more about her when I do the actual, main story. Composer, Mr. Kreberg, I believe he is called. The husband of Mary.
The static particles
one of the killers, I think.
Sound waves, indicating they have acquired energy.
That was the incentive that I got heavily plugged at the beginning of the
Yet it's enough
story.
to straighten out my thoughts. But the energy can also be huge.
Man likes his ASMR.
As the setting sun shone upon the final rest, I saw a musical note glimmering in gold and dancing in the air, just as they expected. The movement spread my life energy and pushed me up a pedestal until I could smell the aroma of talent in the air. The aroma was
Is he a kid there?
but it slowly faded.
I was about to say, hey, who's this? It's actually him, I think, isn't it?
Once it faded, it cast me into the abyss, where the
That's a
light
grave,
from
mate.
my eyes extinguished. The light shines through my fingers and onto the white keys as I continue writing, hoping the melody points me in a direction. In the reflection, I see what should have happened.
Photographer
She
reference?
glows golden, just like they first expected.
I was trying to see if anybody was sat in the crowd there. Anybody who knew, I don't even think there is. He's dead.
Stay silent.
Fuck.
The static particles begin to vibrate. The sound waves, indicating they have acquired energy. It may be a tiny amount. Great energy forces a change in the tide and pushes the world to absurdity.
It's his instrument, isn't it?
Do you believe?
Man's a bit of a thinker, isn't he? Oh, hang on. Maybe Mary isn't his wife then. Train? None of these are Mary. Any of these girls here. Because it says, I kind of got it spoiled because I just happened to drift through the wiki and I happened to click on Composer. And it says, obviously, at the very beginning of the story, he's introduced as Mr. Kreberg. And on Mary's page, she's known, one of her aliases is Mary Kreberg. So I assumed she was his wife, or maybe it's his sister, I don't know. But they definitely are related in some way, obviously. She's not here, but this also could take place at the point where she's already dead. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. The train arrives. Who's this? Antiquarian. The stick fighter.
Father, you taught us that the Shao family must act like bamboo in the winter.
Is of Eastern origin.
And composed. But what if the powerful seek our downfall? What good is our composure?
Hand drawn, that's quite cool. Is it hand drawn?
Forgive me. I must defy our mantra. What?
Very different from the usual ones. Pretty cool.
Was I the one who brought this misfortune?
Chi.
No, I mustn't hide.
Chi is her name,
for the
is it?
Shao family, for vindication, and for her safe return. I knew this was a life of hardship, a life of uncertainty and diligence.
I'm just smiling, dude. I don't have a face cam.
My only option is to press onward and tread the unknown.
The unknown mentioned. I'm not gonna bring fucking DbD into
The
this.
Shao family must act like bamboo in the winter,
Very noble.
unflinching and steadfast in the face of adversity.
Somebody else was saying that with her. There's her letter. There you go. So people have got letters then. They only seem to appear in some of them now. Hello. I'm not going to watch these ones. I don't know if I can get copyrighted for these, obviously, because it's real things. But we'll just move on to Professor. I think this is just marketing stuff. I said it with a killer one. There was a killer one that was similar to that. Just yeah. But yeah, she seems quite good though.
Reptiles' delicate biology is engraved with
different art style was quite cool.
Of evolution.
I'm sure I'll watch this one, didn't I?
Researching them feels like listening to hymns of heaven and tracing the steps left by the Creator.
If you knew, this is basically Dr. Connors.
But the end lies in unexpected malice. Is this a cruel joke from the Creator? Or the inconvenient truth of evolution?
It's cool how they lose the button eyes as well when they're actually, yeah, because there's the hunter side of him.
All but a small price to pay on the path to truth.
So maybe it's a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing. There's his letter as well.
As the scales shed,
Paranormal events in dark
shall
woods.
step over the last of my boundaries.
Yeah, he's about perfection. I think I have seen this one. I think I watched it in the hunter video. Or maybe Reptile is the same, because this guy's Reptile.
All but a small price to pay on the path.
Is that Faro Lady again, dude? Every suited woman, I'm telling you.
As the scales
Fuck me, dude, I need to turn this fucking heater off.
Shall step over the last
Feet are on fire.
of my boundaries.
Yeah. I do know that he turns into a reptile, so it's obviously something he does himself rather than it being any kind of, like, accident necessarily. Weeping Clown backed out. No, this is the human version. Right, this is the human version. So obviously this is Clown as well.
I have an interesting tale for you.
Sergei, once the backbone of this.
Oh, Sergei's like the buff clown.
Numerous joy and laughter on stage, but he was a slave to the bottle off stage. His mistress began to fall for a more considerate man.
That's female dancer.
And after a heated argument, she sought refuge in that man's tent. Sergei couldn't stand for this. He destroyed that man's wretched face.
So we know about the acid as well.
Forever.
What acid in his makeup?
In a fit of drunkenness. In turn, on that drunken night, Sergei also lost his face. I don't like this face.
And then he's there.
Oh, it sickens me. But this face has become a new symbol.
Don't know if he...
belonging to Sergei and to me.
Because that's Joker speaking, I believe.
Oh, it sickens me.
And he's there, obviously there. That's like the monster version of him. And he's giving out these masks to everybody. Because I think the masks are laced with acid. I can't remember. I can't remember what it said specifically. But I know he did the same thing to Sergei.
Also lost his face.
Because you can see, yeah, you can see it there. The acid inside the mask. All the blue kind of melting stuff.
I don't like this face. Oh,
yeah, there you go. And they all look like him, obviously. I do understand this character. Well, I think I understand his character story anyway.
And to me.
There it is. That's Clown. Okay, so Little Girl is going to be next. All I know about Little Girl is that she is Alice DeRoss, I believe her name is, from the main story, as a child, basically like a memory. Because the name in the game is also called The Memory. So, here we go, we'll see. Novelist. Orpheus, the Nightmare. There he is again.
The arrival of the first letter was the prelude to a change in tone. An accentuated sign of fate's shifting course appeared on the night the second letter arrived.
There's one for him, one for her, by the looks of things.
Those fragile wings flew in with the dying light.
That's her power in the game, kind of.
Truth. The purer the light, the deeper its shadow.
Don't think... No, that's not Alice, that's her mum, her actual mum.
My nightingale, never chase after illusions of hope. Looking back with longing eyes, this is just his unfailing bait.
Right, okay. I'm gonna say it right now, I'm clueless as to what's actually going on here. I do know this is Orpheus. I don't know if Orpheus is her dad, and Alice and him kind of have a thing going on. Well, no, they won't actually, sorry, because that's literally Alice, the child. I keep getting mixed up between the two of them. So maybe Orpheus is actually Alice's dad. I don't know, based on this. But it does seem like he gets a letter and then she does. That's hers.
An accentuated sign of fate's
That's his letter.
course.
He leaves. And then she gets one. Because she was playing the piano a minute ago. Because there's a theme of invitations going on. At least in the Survivors cinematics. And then that's her going into the trials, as we'll call it. Caged, I assume, symbolism. That's him at the end of the hall.
My nightingale.
Swatted in the face with the door, I didn't see that the first time. That's him again.
Longing eyes. This is just his.
I'm assuming that's
failing bait.
Orpheus speaking, maybe? Don't know, to be fair. I actually don't know what to say about that, to be honest. And then we've got another Little Girl background story trail, but it appears to be the same thing, and it's shorter, so we'll just bypass that one. We'll actually do Novelist now then.
Last night, I dreamt of
it is Orpheus speaking. That's the same voice.
Again, trapped in a trance. The scent
That is Journalist's mannequin, whatever you want to call it, double.
No matter how many times you found salvation with
There's the letter again.
Creation, you could not escape the nightmares of your memories.
Nightmare mentioned.
Stop it! End all this now.
There's her again. Okay.
I remember now. It's all coming back to me.
The whistle Psychologist uses?
Sings. The mansion gates will
Then he's Novelist.
under the starry sky.
The crows are there. That's obviously the progression. Then it goes into, it turns into a nightmare.
The truth will be revealed.
Unless that's a prelude to him becoming Nightmare. Little girls in the background again. There's nothing else. It's just got a very long black screen. I thought it was going to be something else. Is that? I'm assuming that's his father.
Escape the nightmares of your memories.
Appears to be dead.
Stop it! End all this now.
That's Alice's mum. Having a go at him for doing this. There's the flute thing.
It's all coming back to me.
I'm trying to piece it together. I can't understand.
When the nightingale sings, the mansion gates will open for me under the starry sky.
So he's got a free pass to go into the manor then.
The truth will be revealed.
Based on this, it's like a free pass. He can choose when to go in and out of it. Based on that. I do know he's a bit more relevant than some survivors because I know obviously he's the Novelist and he is also the Nightmare, the monster. Or he becomes the Nightmare. I don't know. But yeah, there is another one again, but I think it's the same thing. So Psychologist and Patient. So these two are going to be coming as a duo. We know they are lovers. Quite interested in this one though.
The facial muscles and the expressions they manifest are inextricably tied to the soul. These electrified needles aren't meant to torture you. They just haven't discovered a more effective method yet.
I can fix her, boys. Fucking hell.
Taking him with me is my only choice. He's silent, melancholy, and mysterious. The pain of his past caused him to lose a part of himself.
Guess what, Emil? You're my husband now.
My treatments will make it all better.
Interesting chapter system. Need your response.
I know she's helped me get a little better. And I know I'm still recovering.
So this is him now.
Even though her treatments have been helping less and less lately.
The hypnosis experiments have yielded incredible results.
Excuse me? The what experiments?
They're starting to stagnate.
He thinks he's being treated. She's...
Fragments of memories keep scaring me awake at night. There's no difference between me and a corpse.
Your heart radiates warmth.
There's a contrast. He's completely depressed. She's very happy. Oh, not very happy, but... That's going to be the flute. I bet you.
We're going somewhere new, Emil. A place where you can find yourself.
Where are we going?
Oh, the trials. Fuck that. That's fine.
Paradise.
Symbolism. So she wants to be in the trials. I'm just calling them trials, the game. The thing based on that. Because I assume that's what it's symbolising. So the letter must be in that briefcase. Whoever this person is. Because I thought this might have been the gifted whistle thing that she uses.
Somewhere new, Emil.
But then she's on about...
A place where you can find yourself.
Yeah, going to this place, which I assume is where the game takes place. It's hanging on the brain, gets sucked for a paradise, yeah. And then they fucked. There it is. That's a new perspective, I suppose. I kind of knew, to be honest, that these two were sort of infatuated with each other. I didn't know it was like more of a one-way kind of street, though, where it was like this man was literally kidnapped and forced into husbandry by a psychologist. So, you know, whereas he thinks he's being treated, she's actually using hypnotic drugs or whatever on him to make him fall in love with her. That's what I took from that anyway. So, sure. There it is. I don't think she's much of a psychologist, fella. She's just literally a fucking psychopath. Well, there you go. Toy Merchant is up next. That's a different language. Oh, it's subtitled, this one. Okay.
端庄、得体、优雅。我好像只是母亲拙劣的仿制品。绚烂的鲜花，人群的赞赏。
There was a father in the picture again.
和那个看似完美的未婚夫。
Freak show.
繁华的表象，是充盈，还是束缚？
Similar to Puppeteer, then?
像玩具一样欺骗。 玩弄，丢弃。这精巧的空中楼阁，原来是那么不堪一击。但我还是相信着，相信着。
Symbolism's really cool.
孩子们的笑脸。
Yeah, she's called Wenda.
小小的玩具商铺，披上轻巧的羽翼。
Oh, this is what she wanted, wasn't it? I think.
我仿佛看到了新的曙光。
There's the letter. Shit, we're moving on. That's done to the painter. Right, hang on a minute. They didn't have an outro in that one. That was weird. She seems happy. It's here and here alone that I'm happy. This is the toy store. Then a father comes in. Obviously, he's the dickhead as usual. Unless this is the way her father sees her. I'm not going to say what I think is actually going on here, because it's a bit fucking insane, dude, if I actually read this right. Particularly this line. I am nothing but an inferior imitation of my mother. That's the father, right? There's implications here that's a bit weird to me. Seemingly the perfect fiancé. I'm probably reading into this wrong, but you can probably hazard a guess of what I'm referring to here, what I think's going on. It's fucking deep if it actually is, man. So she still gets the toy shop based on this, I think. Unless this is all just imaginary, I assume maybe. That's what she wanted. Because there's the letter again. Yeah. The last dinner. Whatever it's called. There he is, painter. I don't know what this guy's name is. It's one of the survivors I know very little about. A perfumer? Painting's moving as well. That's pretty cool. There we go. Man has confidence issues in his performances. All the food's spilt everywhere.
义，贪婪无厌，聒噪无用。根本没有人能与我讨论艺术的真谛。当这里已经无法给我带来新的乐趣时，我只希望那个乐园能带给我前所未有的
That's the game, innit? So at some point he's received a letter. Yeah. So he's going in willingly as well because he doesn't feel appreciated, I assume, as a painter. Because he's going on about his place no longer excites me. I only wish that this playground will offer me unprecedented inspiration. So I'm assuming that's him on his way to wherever the thing is. Yeah, the letter's there actually. He's got the letter on his legs. So it's there every time. I just didn't see it in the first couple of them. So yeah, he's gone in willingly then. Entomologist? Melly, I believe she's called, or Melanie, I think. She is getting a monster version though soon, so she does lose her mind. One of the first people you see in the main lore this as well. There's these. I wonder if there's any hints in this trailer as to what she turns into when she's the monster. I have said I think it's going to be she's going to be like a really big hornet, maybe a flying-based killer. She's portrayed as very physically attractive as well in the actual lore when she takes the thing off. There you go. Yeah. So there's already an implicated dark side as well coming in. Be their commander, you know. I'm actually really excited for this though. The seeing the monster version of her. I'm really hoping they do like a bee girl kind of thing, like a hornet wasp girl, and you can command your bees in the same way that she does with the survivor, but in a more obviously monster-like way. Quite interesting, and also obviously try maybe be a flight-based monster. Prisoner, this is Luca. Was it slave labor then instead of actual jail? Photographer? Is that Joseph? That's Joseph, isn't it? It's gotta be. Why is he this relevant? It looks very similar to Joseph, doesn't it? Electric current, so he killed him. Okay, so maybe it isn't Joseph. There's the letter. So there is parallels here, obviously, as I say, I'm an ex-DbD player. So this letter is basically, it's the same thing in DbD where whenever they do the killers and they do the survivors, they always say that there's like this fog that turns up whenever the characters are being taken. So it's the same kind of thing here where the survivors get like letters, or just find letters mysteriously placed wherever they are, like that, and then that's when they go to this place and they obviously get imprisoned and that's it. But yeah, this letter is basically the fog from DbD, where it turns up and abducts them and takes them to the entity's realm. But yeah, so he's killed whoever this guy is. Never found the answer, so he doesn't know why this guy's on his case all the time. Then I'm assuming this is living with guilt, reference to living with guilt. And then he gets his letter. What does that say? It's like Mohawks? Looks like it says Mohawks, it's probably not in English. Just looks like Mohawks based on that. And then yeah, he's off to the realm. Yeah.
从我成为守墓人的那一天起，便知道拉兹这座圣殿，我没有资格在此长眠。
This is Red Church, right?
善者葬于圣殿，恶魔葬于殿外。谎言。
Bit of a shift in art style.
这是个让人兴奋的谎言。这肮脏的金钱，竟成了我通往圣殿的阶梯。
The subtitles were a little bit lost in translation. It's fine.
这一切都值得。
Thief. Is he actually thief?
察觉到了这些肮脏灵魂的恐惧。怪物，是我，还是他们？
There's his shovel.
可笑，我只知道我的信仰在那里召唤我。
There's his letter. Again, calling him. Yeah, it's the same thing as the Entity's fog. If it was DbD, the fog would be here, and he'd be walking into it. So obviously he's going off to the trial now. But yeah. So he's... They turn up, he becomes a child. So again, it's about village people kicking him out again, isn't it? I think he was part of some kind of cult. This is some kind of cult, maybe? I'm assuming he's grave robbing there? So he can go to this place called Lutz, then he gets discovered. Ah, yeah, so he gets caught in the act. Okay. Then he's chased away. Goes to the realm, yeah. Man was caught thieving to get to Lutz, wherever that is, Lutz Cemetery. There it is. Survivor prisoner. I think that's it, fellas, to be honest. Yeah, this is just the it's literally just the gameplays things now. Obviously this is prisoner again. So there it is, fellas. I don't think there's... Oh, hang on a minute. Postman. But Postman, they're kind of jumbled up. Victor, I believe he's called, this guy. He delivers the letters, I mean...
但我却迷恋观看这些收件者拿到信件时的种种表情，惊讶、喜悦、激动万分，又或是怒不可遏。面对面的对话是最虚伪的。
That's a bit creepy.
人们看着你的脸，根据你的反应而反应，说着那些附和的假话。
See, fucking pointing at eyes on the table. That was a really weird placement of that, to be fair. There's his letter. I do know this man can commit mail fraud by looking at other survivors' letters on the battlefield to give himself his own little buffs. Yep, he's on the train. Be on the way, is he? Yeah. It used to be older trailers, this. When was this? 5 years ago, yeah. Is there any more other than just the gameplays? Nope, that's going to be it, fellas. That's all the stories in the official playlist, by the looks of things anyway, so there it is. We've got a bit of context. It's already been worming its way into the games. I now feel sorry for little girls and cheerleaders. We've set we've set a cheerleader free and we've set a fucking little girl free so far since I've watched these. But yeah, it is what it is. So there's the reactions, fellas. Yeah. I am going to be doing reaction content to what was his name? Sprinter. Playing Dream Witch, because there's actually quite a few of you who've asked me to look at that, because obviously I did say I was going to start, you know, or I was going to be a Dream Witch main, not a kind of thing. Sort of drifted away at the moment, but, you know, it'll still be interesting to have a look at it, so I've been looking at that. I just need to wait for work hours to not be completely fucking just every single day of the week, you know, so I can actually sit down and properly react to things, like now, obviously. So, you know, it is what it is. But there you go, fellas. That's going to be the survivor reaction video. See you on the next one.